Good evening and welcome to Ripon High School as we begin another sports season. This time it is girls basketball here at Ripon, and the Tigers competing in the South Central Conference. Tonight begin conference play already as Ripon will be hosting the Westfield Pioneers here at the gym affectionately called the Tigers Den. We are glad to have you along on the Ripon channel. It's youtube.com/Ripon channel. And we're glad to have you along here tonight to watch and listen to our broadcast. Beginning another season with me is my longtime pal wearing a lovely blue shirt sweater tonight is Marty Ernser. And Marty, it's a new era for the Ripon High School girls Tigers basketball team. They have a new complete coaching staff here tonight. This is their first home game. They've played a couple of games on the road, losing to Mayville in overtime, 59-52. And then last Friday, lost to Berlin by a score of 59-39. And I would think with the new coaching staff, you want to get the wins. That's probably, somewhat important, but maybe it's not the most important thing. This team and the coaches have only been together maybe 3 weeks, maybe a month. So what are we kind of expecting as we roll on here?
It's new everywhere.
Yeah.
By the way, congratulations to Kirsten Sauerbry getting the nod from the school board principal. If school board goes the way I remember, the principal makes a recommendation for the hire and looks for the approval on a vote from the school board. Kirsten Sauerbry is that very person, her first head coaching position, her alma mater, you might add. And she used to go in this gym and shoot lights out from beyond the three-point line. So I remember her quite well. You had the experience of being able to watch her play against Ripon College women when she attended and played at Lakeland University a couple years ago. And I got to interview her there when she was wearing the Muskie uniform. So it's all new. I got to believe it. She feels like she's on a whirlwind. Boom, 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 and here you are. Like you said, new coaching staff too. Here's one thing I think about looking. Coaches are going to coach what they know. And they're going to know what they learned from their high school program. They're going to learn what they learned from their college program that they played on. And they're going to know, of course, from AAU ball and everything else. So the head coach, Kirsten Sauerbry, the Ripon alum, she's going to take what she knows, which is going to be probably some Lakeland College and sprinkle in some high school to it. And she's got to get her own identity as a coach. But one thing you can do, regardless of how long you've been together, you can hustle. You can go big time after 50-50 balls defensively. Come together as a unit and wall up and play tough in your face. Establish an identity on defense. Offense will take a while to come, simply because it's a new system and getting used to your teammates.
I was just going to say, we talked about the coaching staff, but she has some good experienced coaches on there, experienced players. You have Carissa Karsten, who played under Julie Johnson at Ripon College.
Yeah, she's out of Waukesha, Wisconsin. I remember her very well. I remember her in a game at Illinois College. She was tenacious.
And then you have Cassidy Walters, who just finished her career a few years ago under Lauren Busalaki. And so she has some good assistant coaches helping her out, and that includes also the junior varsity coach, Brian
Yeah,
Hinstra.
all three of them, all the two assistants, they're all former collegiate NCAA Division III varsity players. So a lot of experience, a lot to draw on. And so we're going to get our first look at this program. They're 0-2 so far with two road losses. You said an overtime loss and then one double-digit loss to our arch rival in Berlin. So first home court, I know it's got to be really exciting for the coaching staff and the parents and the players.
Now Westfield, Marty, they have 2 games under their belt. They were defeated by Wisconsin Rapids Assumption 58-41, and then they defeated Wautoma 66-32.
Okay, so they got some players that can shoot the pill. Yeah.
So, but yeah, it's going to be an interesting season. It's all new, and you mentioned the one thing I do like that you mentioned is they don't have a lot of height out there is when we kind of look at it right now as the start of the season. but hustle, grit, determination, attitude.
That is, if you have passion for a sport, and tonight it's basketball, you can play your heart out. You can play your guts out. You leave it all out there in the court and worry about the particulars and the more detailed parts of the game on offense. You're going to make mistakes tonight, but man, you can fly around like your hair's on fire and make things happen.
And I like what I see already, Marty. Some young girls who want to be basketball players out on the floor with the varsity team.
Yeah. And we certainly got all enveloped in that with this last season, this fall sport called football.
Yeah.
And how Selgrad and leading the team to their first playoff game in a long time. We'll take a break for the anthem.
Yeah, let's pause here for the anthem. Great job, as usual, by the Ripon High School Pep Band. Marty, one thing
led by Sam the Bam Erickson.
One thing I wanted to mention to you, and you've mentioned this throughout when it comes to sports here at Ripon, is culture. And that's something that's going to be developed and new this year for the Tigers.
Yeah, and when you say culture, it's about everything. It's about how you eat your food, who you hang out with, how you do in the classroom, and how you treat your friends. It's about all of that.
Yeah, and you've mentioned it repeatedly, and no, it's a new season now for the Tigers, and I guess we're going to find out what we all have. Now, starting lineup here for the Westfield Pioneers, as we mentioned, they are 1-1. They will start Brooklyn Stankiewicz, a sophomore, Haley Drew, a senior. We have Libby Schoen, a sophomore, Claire Peschel, a junior, and Caden Hackerman, a senior, and they are under the head coach, Luke Schoen. Now for the Tigers, their starters will be number 1, Raina Kraczynski, a senior. Number 2, Reese Brooks, a senior. Number 4, Emma Resop, a senior. Number 10, Adele Miner, a sophomore. And number 12, Emerson Peer, a junior. So that's what we have for the starters on this very highly anticipated game, not only for Marty and myself, but for Ripon High School fans, the city of Ripon, you name it. It's going to be interesting and fun and exciting to watch this team under the direction, as Marty mentioned, Kirsten Sauerbrei. And the tip comes up, and it's for Ripon. It was Resop getting the tip. She gets it in the corner, going to take a three, and she misses. And the rebound comes down now to Westfield. And they'll bring it up, and going coast to coast and hitting it off the backboard was Haley Drew for 2 points.
Ripon's got to get back right away. They come out in the 2-2-1 press.
It's Emerson Peer bringing it across the timeline to Resop. Going to drive the baseline, hands it off now to Brooks, top of the key, right side. There's a three taken, and it's good by Emerson Peer.
Met Emerson Peer's mother a week ago Sunday at a company party over at Lasonia. Very nice lady. Can't tell you how she talked about how happy everybody was with the new head coach.
That's good to hear. Now Westfield gets an offensive rebound off the shot. They bring it back out for a three, no good, and they get another offensive rebound as the ball went hard off the iron.
Yeah, they're gonna have to think about boxing out before they go for the ball.
The ball was loose for a moment, but the Pioneers pick it up. They get it over here to Schoen. She's on the left wing. Takes a couple of dribbles and throws it away to Raina Truchinski on the steal. Truchinski goes inside. Beautiful pass to Emma Riesop, and there's 2 more.
I look at Riesop thinking of her game last year. I look for her to be a big part of this offensive team for the Tigers.
She's a good athlete.
Yeah, exactly. For her size, she really does a great job of getting up and down the court.
Had a very good volleyball season as well. All right, the Pioneers driving to the basket. They lose the ball out of bounds. Good defense by Emma Riesop, and the Tigers will get it.
Riesop walled up really well, kept those hands aimed to the ceiling, not to reach and get the whistle.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first half. The Tigers up 5-2 against Westfield. And there's a pass, but it became loose, but Riesop was able to pick it up.
Whoa.
Gets it over to Brooks at the top of the key. And Brooks will go here to Pierre, left side. She's going to dribble over to the right side now. Riesop drives the basket in the lane, passes it out to Brooks into the corner. And Truchinski will give it back to Brooks. Brooks will go left side, posting up as Adele Miner. Top of the key for a 3. It's going to hit off the front of the rim. The rebound does come, though, to the Pioneers. Here they come the other way. It's showing. To the right side on a 3. It's off the back of the rim, no good, by Haley Drew. And the ball was stolen off the rebound. A shot no good. Riesop with a hustle, but she stepped out of bounds.
Wow.
So the Pioneers will get the ball underneath the basket on the right side. Inbounding will be Brooklyn Stankiewicz. Bounce pass in. Nice shot off the glass. No good. Riesop gets the rebound. And we're going to have a held ball. And possession remains with Westfield.
That's twice. Ripon rebounds, and then they're allowing, because they got the ball at their waist, lackadaisical, not protecting the ball and getting tied up twice.
Pioneers will inbound it, and they do get it in. Oh,
yep, didn't establish herself before.
It was tipped off of Claire Peschel right back to the Pioneer player, but she did not establish herself, as Marty said.
Yeah, the inbounder.
All right, the inbound now to Riesop for the Tigers. Goes back to Brooks. They're facing that 2-2-1 press, as Marty mentioned.
Yeah, and meet the ball when you're going against pressure. Whoa.
There goes to Truchinski. The pass is a little high, out of bounds, and it's turned over to Westfield. Now Ripon a little press of their own, Marty.
Yeah, they're going a man-to-man, a belly-button to belly-button press, which is easier to get back in your defense because you know who you're guarding.
Libby Schoen's going to take it coast to coast. Her shot no good, but offensive rebound by the Pioneers. Adele Miner gets the loose ball.
Double team.
She's on the baseline right side and gets the pass off. Looked like a travel, but no call. Now a bounce to Riesop. Back out for a shot. No good. Adele Miner will run it down. And the ball's loose on the floor, but goes to Westfield. So the Pioneers the other way with Schoen, just a sophomore, for Westfield. Goes to the right side with Hackerman.
Dead ball, get on him.
Schoen, Drew with it. Going to make a drive. Goes to the right side. There's a 3 on the right wing. It's off the rim, no good. Riesop boxes out, gets the rebound, hands it off to Reese Brooks.
Excellent weak side.
And Reese Brooks will get it across the timeline for Ripon, leading 5-2 early on. Ball was kicked by a Pioneer off the dribble by Emerson Peer. And now some substitutions for Ripon. Coming in, we have Millie Gales, a junior, number 23, and also Brenna Flanagan, number 3. So here we go.
No, Danny Brewer, number 5.
I beg your pardon. Thank you. My eyes.
Yep, we're good.
All right, Danny Brewer. And she's going to take a 3. And it's off the back of the iron, no good. But running down the offensive rebound was Reese Brooks for Ripon. And she gets a pass in here now to Gales.
I like the way they're moving the ball.
Here's a shot by Brewer, and it's good.
I like the way they're moving the ball. They're not letting the defense get comfortable and get back in position.
That shot off the left wing for Ripon, now leading 7-2. All right, the Pioneers go cross court. Driving into the free throw line, now to the left wing. There's a long 3. It's going to be off the front of the rim. Emma Resop will run down the rebound and saves it before she goes out of bounds. Now Danny Brewer will go to Resop as she crosses the timeline. Going to drive to the basket and drew a foul.
Should be non-shooting. So Westfield, their MO evidently is a 2-2-1 full court press. They like to put that on and try to create opportunities off of that. Ripon showed their backcourt press, which was a man-to-man, which if you have good athletes, that's a good way to do it, an easy way to do it.
Now we can announce that Brenna Flanagan is into the game. Now here's a pass stolen away by the Pioneers, and it's laid up and in by Haley Drew.
And it's about meeting the ball. So the difference between that steal and an easy 2 points and a foul is if you meet the pass, the attempted steal will run into you and you'll be fouled. So it's little things like that, fundamentals.
30-second timeout called here. There's 12 minutes and 53 seconds remaining in the first half. And the Tigers have the lead here. Ripon 7 and Westfield 4.
I like the way they took the timeout. You know, in so many games, you like to store those timeouts until the second half. Well, in a game like this, I like the way that Coach Sauerbrei, she's got something to be said and something she doesn't like and wants to talk about. Let's see if we can take care of that issue early on in the contest when it matters.
All right, on the floor for the Tigers, we have Emerson Peer, Brenna Flanagan, Millie Gales, Danny Brewer, and Emma Risa.
Okay, they were going 4 across, anticipating the 2-2-1. Now they're in a 1. They're going to hawk the ball at half court and go a 2. Let's see if they're in a zone or a man.
There's a 3, no good. Rebound by Emma Resop, and she gets fouled on the way up.
Yeah, Emma, I talked about her last year. It's funny, I ran into her during the off season, and she said something about, hey, I'm working on my offhand or something to the effect. Yeah, and I remember this was the player because I'm so taken with her athleticism and aggressiveness, which are 2 great attributes to have in sports.
And I'm taken after those nice lime green shoes she's wearing.
Yeah, we were talking about shoes a lot last year with all the different colors.
So Resop makes 1 of 2, 3 points. Tigers lead 8-4.
Good job on the ball right there. I like that. I can see why Sauerbrei is playing the underclassman, 23, Millie Gales. I guess she's a junior.
Driving up for Westfield, taking a shot as Haley Drew, but she was fouled before the shot.
Yeah.
So that's the first foul on the Tigers. And it's going to be on Emerson Peer, her first team.
So if I get my guard to hawk the ball like that defensively, like Millie Gales is, I'm going to be real pleased with that.
All right, so with Westfield moving it, Brooklyn Stankiewicz has it.
Try to get that guard to work for a living with the ball.
She passed it off to Stolen. Driving now is Hockerman in the lane. She's going to have to give it up, and she does to Libby Schoen, who drives the lane herself off glass. Good.
Okay, now they got called in a ball screen and a switch. Brewer cannot allow herself to get beat off that ball screen when they switched.
All right, here's Ripon the other way. There's a 3 from the right corner off the rim, no good.
Nice board.
Resop with the rebound, and we're going to have a tie-up, and Ripon will maintain possession.
Right now, Emma Resop is making herself noticed considerably. She's going to take her first break.
Yeah, rebounding on the offensive and defensive end of the floor.
Just overall hustle. She's wherever the ball is, she seems to be.
All right, so the Tigers taking a shot up, no good, was Emerson Peer, rebounded by the Pioneers. That's Haley Drew. Now it's quickly into the left corner for a 3, and it's good by Libby Schoen.
What they just did is what Ripon wants to do, according to Coach Sauerbrei, and that's create your offense by putting pressure on the defense.
And don't look now, but Westfield's up 9-8.
Yeah, the 3 ball will do that.
Now here's Flanagan with a 3, no good. Rebound offensively, Ripon is up and in by Paisley Spalding. And she's just a freshman.
Nice hands.
And now we have a steal the other way with Danny Brewer and Brenna Flanagan.
Yeah, Brewer saw it, got her hands on it, and Flanagan hauled in the tip ball.
Here's a 3 left corner, no good. Oh. It was by Emerson Peer and just off the rim, and we have a foul on the loose ball rebound by the Tigers. and it's going to be on Paisley Spalding, her first, team second.
I see a lot of similarity in both teams, really trying to crank up their defense and create opportunities off of that. Fast-paced.
So Ripon on that man-to-man press, but Westfield does get the ball into Bowen, and she goes cross-court to Drew.
And why not? I like this.
And Drew brings it up all the way into the lane with a shot, and no good, but she did draw a foul.
Interesting. So she took the aggressiveness of Ripon and did a nice job of dribbling against that. Gives her opportunity for a couple free throws.
And the foul was on Paisley Spalding, her second, third team. 2 free throws here for Haley Drew. She has 5 points as she makes the first one. So now it's tied 10-10, but another free throw for Haley Drew of Westfield. A couple of more substitutions for the Tigers. Adele Miner comes in, Reese Brooks comes in. Second free throw's no good, and Emma Reesop gets the rebound.
Yeah, and if you're gonna play at this pace, you're gonna have to go deep on your bench, and Ripon certainly is doing that right out of the gate.
All right, so Brooks has it, and she goes into the left corner. Flanagan has it. Now to Reesop. She's going to make a move. Her bounce pass was taken away by Kaden Hockerman.
She led Miner. Miner pulled up when she saw the defender, and that's what happened. Nice block by who else?
Emma Reesop with a block shot on the Pioneers, and Reese Brooks will bring it up for the Tigers. She goes now to the left side to Raina Truchinski. Flanagan on the right wing, cross court, Reese Brooks, left corner, and Truchinski's going to do a dribble and a bounce pass, and she was fouled on the pass. And the foul's on Haley Drew, her first, and it's the team's third for Westfield in this first half.
Haley Drew seems to be the catalyst on that ball club from what I can see. She just went out.
There's a shot on the left wing, no good by Reese Brooks. Pioneers the rebound. It come the other way quickly. It's going to be Schoen.
Wide open.
Right wing three, good.
Wide open.
Brooklyn Stankiewicz, a sophomore, hits the three.
Might have been a little confusion on who has who. Well, substitutions.
So Reesop goes over to Truchinski, right corner. There's Flanagan, wanted to shoot, but was defended quickly. Now Adele Miner to the basket. Shot up off the rim, no good. And the rebound by Kaden Hockerman of Westfield. And the Pioneers with Libby Schoen over to the right side. That's Peyton Williams, another sophomore for Westfield. Schoen lost her dribble. And, she tried to call timeout, but she wasn't able to get the timeout, but Westfield saved it. Now a nice move to the basket. The shot's no good by Claire Peschel.
Nice job by Miner.
Emma Reesop there tried to get the... Yes, it was Reesop who tried to get the rebound. It was tied up, but Westfield maintains possession.
Nice job by Reesop because she was not in position for that rebound. She just beat the Westfield opponent to it.
So the Pioneers with a 3-point lead, inbound underneath their basket right side. They get it in. Now driving and passing the ball was Brooklyn Stankiewicz. It goes over to the right wing. This is going to be Williams with it. Now driving to the basket. A shot off glass is good. And that is Haley Drew.
Yeah, Drew's the player. She's the one. And that's not the one you want to leave open.
The foul is going to be on Reese Brooks, her first personal, fourth team. And Drew, who already has 7 points, will get a free throw. And she makes that. So she has 8. And Westfield has climbed up now to a 5-point lead. Make that 6-point lead, 16-10.
They're back in their 1-2-2. Ripon's using 4 across in the backcourt.
It's Adele Miner dribbling across the timeline. Now double team.
Well, that's
and
not where
she's in front of the Westfield bench.
You don't want to be there on the sideline. When you go against a press and you dribble down the sideline, there's a reason why they're allowing you to go down that sideline. And then they collapse on you. You get the ball to the middle.
So Ripon turns it over, And here come the Pioneers across the timeline with it. Over to the wing right side is Claire Peschel. She'll hand it off. This is Drew going up,
Nice
blocked
block
by Emma Resop.
Pass the ball.
Miner gets the loose ball, passes it to the left side. Truchinski out to Brooks into the baseline area. And now it's Resop's going to drive to the basket. Dumps it off to Miner, who goes to the basket. Shot is up, no good. And rebounded by Haley Drew. Under 8 minutes here in this first half.
Got to make those passes sooner on the breakouts. And Ripon would have had uncontested layup.
Stankiewicz now passes it off to Drew. A three, no good. But an offensive rebound is up and good by Brooklyn Stankiewicz. And now Westfield starting to pull away a little at 18-10.
Westfield's doing a really nice job on the offensive boards.
This is an 8-point run by the Pioneers. Resop dumping it off on the baseline for a shot. Good
Ripon.
by Anna Buchholz.
They needed that.
The Tigers certainly did.
They need to get a stop right now and then go down and score another back-to-back basket.
Here we go with Libby Schoen on the dribble. Over to Drew, wing right side. Couple of dribbles here. Moving to the basket. Trying to pass, but good defense by Adele Miner. Resop picks up the loose ball. She gets it to the right corner for a shot, no good. Offensive rebound, Truchinski, it was blocked. Loose ball comes out now to Brooks. Brooks to Truchinski, back to Brooks, now top of the key. Her pass stolen away by Haley Drew to the basket. Right side off glass, good. And Ripon's going to take a timeout with 6:35 remaining in the first half. It's Westfield 20 and Ripon 12. It's Haley Drew for the Pioneers tonight. She has 10 points, half of the Pioneers' points, as she has been the catalyst for Westfield. Ripon, on the other hand, we have 3 by Emerson Peer and 3 by Emma Resop.
Westfield's aggressiveness is the difference from what I can see here in the first half.
Well, the Tigers did take a timeout. Each team has taken a timeout. Westfield had a 30 earlier, and now Ripon takes one here. On the floor for the Tigers, we have Resop, Miner, Buchholz, Truchinski, and Danny Brewer, who gets the inbound. Nope, I take that back. Not Truchinski, that's Reese Brooks, beg your pardon. So Brewer gets it stolen away by Drew, and she gets a bounce pass to Schoen. Shot off glass, no good. It's bounced out of bounds to...
Should be Westfield. Let's see what they do.
And it is Westfield ball.
Now, there was 3 white jerseys around the ball. They didn't communicate. But that's a good place to be if you got 3 Ripon players trying to rebound.
Stankiewicz will inbound it for the Pioneers. Over to Schoen. She's on the wing left side, stops her dribble. We'll give it here to Peyton Williams. To Haley Drew, makes a move in the lane. Little pull up, and it's good by Haley Drew.
Her blow by, her first step is right past the defender for Ripon. On the first step, she's already got her beat. Almost another steal.
Drew knocked the ball away, and Reese Brooks lets it go out of bounds, and the Tigers will be inbounding. Now for Ripon entering will be number 23, Millie Gales. Anna Buchholz will go out. And we have Brooks to inbound it to Danny Brewer. Liking her shoes too, those baby blues. Very nice.
We call that mint.
Mint?
Okay. Okay. Everybody on they're going up the line and knocking balls away and stealing passes. Ripon has to make the adjustment to that. Fake a pass, make a pass, and the receiver has to stop standing like that. You can't stand flat-footed and wait for the ball to get to you.
Here's Reese Brooks at the top of the key with a 3, and it's good! The Tigers needed that basket.
Well, and she's not really hunting her shot, I've noticed, and I think, I don't know if she wants to think she's being too selfish, but hey, she needs to pull the trigger. If I think about last season, I felt the same thing last year too. Go ahead and shoot the pill.
Just like Drew did on a 3, but it's no good, goes out of bounds. And the Tigers will get the ball back, trailing 22-15. Gales will get the inbound.
And that was a nice stroke, by the way, by Brooks, if you saw that, looking at that shot.
And she'll bring it in. There's
Get out of
Resop
that
in the corner, double teamed. Bounce pass to Miner, and she tries to pass it across court. And it goes out of bounds after it was tipped by Westfield and hit a Ripon player.
Ripon's got to get stronger with the ball. Whoever that point guard's going to play that position, they got to be stronger with the dribble.
All right. Well, we have Westfield with it. There's a long three by Schoen, and it was almost rim friendly, but Resop got the rebound. The shot there by Libby Schoen. All right, here's Reese Brooks for the Tigers. Double teamed out high. Player goes down, no call. Danny Brewer now in the lane, little floater, no good. And the ball's bounced around. Adele Miner gets the rebound and puts it up and in. So now the Tigers down by 5 as we hit the 4:25 mark in the first half.
Watch, see if they go to Drew here to score.
Drew has it. Now it's over here to Stankiewicz. Right corner making a move is Schoen. Cross-court pass.
Yeah, that's true.
Left corner three, no good. Resop gets the rebound.
That was a set play. That was to get Drew set up for a three.
Now to Adele Miner across the timeline. She'll stop. Gets it to Brewer for three. It's no good. Adele Miner fights for the rebound, but it was knocked out of bounds by Westfield.
All right, let's see what they got for an inbounds play. A lot of opportunities to score on good inbounds plays.
So Ripon will inbound it with Emerson Peer underneath the basket right side. To Danny Brewer. Gales. Now to Peer once again. Makes the move to the baseline left. Bounce pass to Gales. Danny Brewer three. Looks hard.
There you go.
And it is off the glass, but in for a three.
Ripon's right back in the game, down by 2.
22-20. And the Pioneers now, right corner making a move, stopping, but goes into the right corner again.
Ripon's playing
a pass from Drew.
Ripon's playing a 2-3 zone.
Now it's on the floor. We have a held ball. It's Adele Miner and Libby Schoen, and the ball goes to the Tigers on the possession arrow. Inbounding is going to be Emerson Peer. Gets it to Millie Gales, who lost it, stolen away. And now we have a foul before the shot. It was stolen by Caden Hockerman. Nice play by the senior. And the Ripon foul is on Gales. Her first, the team's 5th. So Westfield will inbound the ball with Brooklyn Stankiewicz under the basket right side. And goes to Drew. Looked like she would have traveled a little, but she didn't apparently. And she takes a shot, no good. The ball's loose into the left corner. We're going to have another held ball with the Pioneers getting the possession.
Yeah, Drew with a nice job. Shows the three, the closeout out of control. Dribble relocate from the elbow. Just missed it. She's one of the better fundamental players out here on the court. Drew.
The inbound for the Pioneers. Drew gets it off a pass from Claire Peschel. Her shot blocked, and the Tigers come the other way. Danny Brewer. Oh, she tried to dish it to Emerson Peer, but it was stolen.
Nice pass.
Nice quick pass to Drew in the lane. She tries to get that to Claire Peschel, who eventually lost it. Now driving. An offensive foul is Brooklyn Stankiewicz.
Good job.
Emma Resop.
On the wing, Miner tipped the ball away initially. Then they came back on her person. Resop with a great rotation on defense and took the charge.
All right, the Tigers with an opportunity to tie.
There's the 2-2-1 again.
Or take the lead. And yes, there's that press. Peer gets the inbound.
Keep the ball in the middle.
She goes across the timeline. Oh, now a pass over the head of Adele Miner.
The nervousness of the game, and when you're getting pressed like that, that's what you're trying to create. Those are those opportunities I was talking about, what defense can get a team rattled.
Paisley Spalding will enter now for the Tigers, number 21. So Westfield gets the ball back, and here they come the other way. Across the timeline is Schoen.
In a 1-2-2.
That's
zone.
Williams.
Ripon.
To Drew. Right corner three, no good. The rebound by Paisley Spalding.
There you go.
To Gales. And it's a lane up and in. Millie Gales.
They should have had one of those earlier, but the pass wasn't made. That time the pass was made early enough to give the shooter the opportunity to attack the rim. Nice finish.
And that ties the game at 22 with 2 minutes to go in the half. So Westfield with it here with Libby Schoen.
Almost looks like a 1-3-1 by Ripon.
Dumps back out to
1-2-2.
Dumps back out to Williams. Back to Schoen, who dribbles to the top of the circle and stops.
I like the way Coach Sauerbrei is mixing up her defenses. Makes the offense have to take a little bit of time and kind of pause and understand what they're trying to attack offensively. Good idea. Brew takes a breath over there on the sidelines now.
The ball was kicked by Millie Gales, so Westfield gets the ball in return. And this is Schoen into the lane. Shot is up and off the glass, no good. Off the back of the iron, rather, no good. The rebound by Claire Peschel, and she was fouled on the loose ball.
Yeah, it should be on Spalding for Ripon.
And for Paisley, Spalding, her third personal, sixth team foul.
And that's one of those fouls. It's not, it's just sort of, it's a bump. You got to call it, but there's what they call good fouls and not good fouls.
All right, inbounding.
You'll figure that out. She's just a freshman.
Was under the left side. And with it here is Libby Schoen. She's going to Drew. And Drew will hand it off. Driving to the basket. Off glass, no good. Was Westfield's Caden Hockerman. The loose ball comes free to Westfield. And a three in the corner, no good. Reese Brooks the rebound. Here she comes the other way. Into the right corner. A three blocked, but she was fouled on the shot.
Drew.
Millie Gales.
So I think Drew got her. So anyway, Hockerman definitely is the Thunder on that team. You'll see how aggressive and physical she plays on both ends of the court. And then Drew is really more of the thoroughbred offensively for the Pioneers.
So 3 free throws for Millie Gales, and she makes the first.
Yeah, banked that first one.
Why not?
Got a minute left in the first half. Ripon was down by, 8?
Yes.
And they've come back to take the lead.
And the second one is good. Millie Gales, easily the shortest athlete on the court right now. But a ball of fire for sure. And she gets one more free throw, and that's good. Hit 3 in a row. That's not always easy to do. But she did.
No, you're right. I've seen you shoot.
And the Tigers have a 3-point lead at 25-22.
Yep, that zone is creating a little bit of difficulty. It's taken away that dribble drive that Westfield likes to do so much.
Here's a shot from the right baseline, no good. Goes out of bounds to Ripon.
There's that Hockerman again I was talking about. She was nowhere near that real estate to get that rebound, and she went flying in there and too aggressive. No, I guess there was no foul, just knocked it out of bounds.
13-2 is what Ripon has outscored the Pioneers here in these last few minutes of the first half. Here's Adele Miner in the right corner. Going to dribble it back out and tries to get a return pass from Anna Buchholz, but it goes out of bounds, touched last by Westfield.
Ripon got a break on that on a high-low pass. There was nobody there for Ripon, and the two players for Westfield knocked it out of bounds.
The officials are going to discuss maybe a little review, but nope. Yeah, it is Tigers' ball.
But yeah.
Everyone thought it was changed.
Yeah, well, which would have been weird because there was only 2 purple jerseys or black jerseys in the neighborhood.
Okay, Reese Brooks on the inbound to Anna Buchholz, who hits the 3.
That's interesting.
Now it's 28-22 Ripon. We're at 23 seconds here in the first half. Driving to the basket, shot is up, no good. Caden Hockerman.
Hockerman just creates the contact, forces the official to blow the whistle. She plays angry.
The foul is on Emma Resop, first personal, 7th team, but 2 free throws for Caden Hockerman, a senior.
Hockerman definitely brings an attitude, a bulldog attitude to her ball club.
She misses the first, will get a second. Now only 18 seconds remaining in the half.
Box out.
That one's also no good, and Emma Resap runs down the rebound. Over to Reese Brooks. To Resap, going to drive the lane, little floater, and it's no good, but Emma was fouled on the play.
Strong move because even after the good physical contact, she was able to shoot through that, almost got an end one. She'll get 2 shots as is. Nice job by Ripon to fall down by 8 points and to come back and take a nice lead here.
And Emma Resap makes the first free throw. The foul, by the way, on Kaden Hockerman, her second, team 6th. 9.6 seconds remain in the half. And Resap makes the second free throw. So the Tigers get their own 8-point lead.
Well, now you got 6 seconds, so they don't have a lot of time. Let's see what they do.
Schoen out on the right wing. She'll take a 3, and it's no good. And that will end our first half. And what a half it was. It went back and forth. And at halftime, it is the Ripon Tigers 30, the Westfield Pioneers 22. Well, let's take a check of the scoring. We'll begin with Westfield. It's Brooklyn Stankiewicz who has 5. Haley Drew has 12 points. And Libby Schoen with 5. That's all the scoring for the Pioneers. Just 3 players scored. Ripon, more team scoring. Reese Brooks has 3. It is Emma Resap with 5. Danny Brewer has 5. Adele Miner 2. Emerson Peer 3. Anna Buchholz 5. Paisley Spalding 2. And Millie Gales has 5. So, Marty, after that first half, it was 10-10 tied, but then Westfield went on a run to take a 20-12 lead, and then Ripon went on a run as an 8-point lead of themselves here at the half, 30-22.
You know, I haven't had a chance to talk to Coach yet, but that'll happen our next home game with them. I did have the opportunity to read the local paper on the Welcome Aboard article, and, what's your philosophy? And, well, a lot of times I'll read about a philosophy and then I don't see it. They're doing it. They're doing what she talked about. She wants to really play a high energy, to use her words, a nice connected defense and create steals, opportunities, 50-50 balls, if you will. And offensively get down there and look for scoring opportunities immediately. And they're doing that, and I like that. The one person I'm going to comment on, I want to see Reese Brooks. When you're open, take the shot. It's just going to create that defense has to come out on you and respect you as a threat. But if you're not going to shoot very often, I can sag and I can help my teammates with somebody else. So I want to see that. I think fundamentally, individually, Ripon, I can see some things they're going to need to work on. But collectively, the way Sauerbrei has them playing as a unit, as a team, I like that. I mean, and, the season's early, so I really like what I'm seeing there. They just got to fundamentally be a little stronger with the ball. That'd be my only comment on that. Those are little things that can be worked out. But the offense and the defense, I like the way they came back from that 8-point deficit to take an 8-point lead. I mean, you do the math for me, but I think there might be a 16-point swing. I'm living on the edge here.
That Randolph math always came in handy.
I was a poli-sci major, so I'm never quite sure of myself on that.
So one other comment before we take our break, Marty, is before the game started, you talked about how Ripon, they're going to be hustle, determination, up and down the floor. They played 10 players in the first half.
No, there you go. And part of that, I think, is for a couple of reasons. One, you might have a philosophy that, listen, if I don't have 5 distinguished or 6 or 7 distinguished players that are heads and above everybody else, why not play everybody else? And if I'm going to bring 9th and 10th graders up to my varsity, to sit that I've seen so many oftentimes in different team sports, hey, so she's playing them. And then take the fact that you're playing a transition up and down game, keep them fresh, and that way you stay aggressive. So it's nice to see.
The one other thing I guess I wanted to just comment on is when Kirsten Sauerbrei played, she was a 3-point shooter. I mean, she set the record at Lakeland University for 3-point shots. That's the one thing I've seen more of already in this first half. A lot of threes the Tigers have been taking.
Yeah, because I think what Kristen understands is if you get a one and done, you get the defensive rebound, and you push it, and the defense isn't set yet. Well, they're going down towards the baseline to find their person. Meantime, you're on top with the ball shooting an open three. So that's why I think you're going to see that. But yeah, I don't. Yeah, is the 3-ball side pocket in Sauerbrey's DNA? Oh yeah. But even I can figure out that if you make 2 threes, that's 6 points. You make 2 twos, that's 4. I counted with my fingers. You saw that. But
all right.
Yeah. Okay. Why not, right?
I don't disagree. Okay. Tell you what, we'll take a short break here. We'll come back with the start of the second half here in just about 5 minutes. So we'll take a break. Again, you're listening to Ripon High School girls basketball tonight, listening and watching, actually, on the Ripon channel, and we certainly thank you for that. We can be found at youtube.com/Ripon channel. Make sure you tell your family and friends. And Nyla, we're going to take a break. We'll be back in 5, and thank you. We'll be back shortly. welcome back to Ripon High School. Again, we are at halftime of this girls' game on the Ripon channel. We're glad to have you along. Marty, we can never say enough good things about Sam Erickson and the band.
No, he's his personality comes through the band. I mean, you see it. Everything, before they start playing, when they're playing, he is so enthusiastic. And you know what? And when you get to do something like that, I can't read music or ads, so I've really got issues. Everything was with the ear. But the point being, you're right. He just gets everybody jacked. The people that are having so much fun in his bands, you can see it, and a lot of enthusiasm. So
yep, I agree.
I tip my hat to Mr. Erickson and his Tiger band.
I just want to check our schedule quickly for the boys. Their first game that we'll be doing here on the Ripon channel is Tuesday, December 2nd. That's a week from today. The Ripon boys will host Westfield. The next girls game that we will be hosting here or broadcasting is Tuesday, December 9, when they host Lamira. Otherwise, the next game for the girls is next week, Tuesday, December 2nd at Marquezan. So that's something to put on your calendar, right. I guess.
Yes, December 9th. I will not be there, but we'll see if we can get somebody else to fill my shoes. And but that'd be the Lamira game, Lions versus Tigers. Oh, my.
All right, so Ripon gets the ball to begin this second half. Again, leading 30-22. Quite a first half. Here's Reese up in the lane. Bounce pass to Minor.
Good
back
ball,
out for a three. And it's good by Raina Traczynski.
Reese up, nice bounce pass to weak side, and then kick out for the open three by Minor. Great job.
And now Ripon steals the ball. It's Brooks. Down here to Emerson Peer to Reese up in the lane, up in. I think she traveled. Yes. It's a traveling violation, and the Tigers will turn it over to Westfield. But Ripon leads by 11, 33-22. All right, the Pioneers on the wing left side. That's Brooklyn Stankiewicz now into the corner with Schoen.
Ripon staying in that zone that was so good for them in the second half of the first half, if that makes any sense, those last 10 minutes.
Stankiewicz again, left corner. Is it going to be a three? No, but a move and lays it up and in. Oh, she missed the shot, and there is going to be a foul.
Yeah,
yes,
I believe
is.
It'll
a foul
be the third.
on Adele Minor.
Or really?
On the rebound.
Wow. Okay.
Adele Minor. I thought it was a held ball, but apparently not.
Uh-huh.
So Westfield will get it. That's the first foul of the half. Oh, nice inbounds play to Libby Schoen.
I've talked about those. You fall asleep on defense. Good inbounds plays. You can get easy twos.
Yeah, Ripon fell asleep on the inbound that time.
Yep.
All right, Reese Brooks will bring it for the Tigers. Over now to Traczynski. Makes a move. Left side. Stops. Reese up. Right baseline. Underneath the basket. But, yeah, she double dribbled. Couple of turnovers early for Ripon. And with 16:37 remaining in the second half, they have two turnovers and Westfield with the ball now only trailing by 9. Okay, the Pioneers, here is Schoen. This is Drew with it. She had quite a half, 12 points. Here's a three and a nice rebound by Emma Reesup. Oh, she tried to pass the ball off, but the Tiger girl wasn't looking, and now it's a turnover. And it's dumped off to Libby Schoen, who lays it up and in.
Wow. Fundamentals.
And Ripon struggling a little bit with the ball here.
Moving that 2-2-1 into the backcourt.
Ripon got a three by Raina Traczynski, but since then they've had nothing but turnovers, and here's another one. But now it's a foul.
Yeah, you want to catch the ball. When you catch it, pivot under pressure a little bit. We're dribbling the ball because of the pressure, nervousness of the game, and things are going a little south for him right now.
Well, it's Reese Brooks with a foul this time, her second team, and now Westfield under the basket, but they'll bring it back out.
Boy, was that good defense by Emma Peer.
And we have a shot, no good, taken by Caden Hockerman, and Reesop the rebound.
Well, that time Reesop took her time after the rebound.
In the lane, shot blocked.
By Hockerman.
Emerson Peer at a shot, but it was blocked, and Westfield comes away with it. Posting up is Drew. Brings it out to the corner. Tipped, but not stolen. Very close. Good defense by Pierre. And it's showing. Drew in the lane. Tries to pass it, but stolen away nicely by Adele Miner. Here's Resop on a jump pass, but she gets fouled on the play.
Yeah, that'll be on Drew. She's got a couple.
It's her third, Marty, and it is the first team foul of the second half.
Hockerman also with 2. Her next will definitely be an issue.
All right.
And her aggressive style of play, and she's on the ball now.
That is Pierre with it.
She knocked it away.
And it was knocked away. And now a pass to an open Pioneer, and Brooklyn Stankiewicz misses the layup. And Emma Resop hustled down to get the rebound. Now it's Straczynski over to Gales into the left corner, making a move, and it's a held ball. But Westfield will get the possession arrow, and Emerson Pierre was tied up on the play.
First 6 minutes of the second half, too many turnovers by the Tigers, and that's what's keeping Westfield right in this game.
So the Pioneers
and it's the pressure. It's the pressure by Westfield.
Schoen brings it across the timeline. This is to Drew, and it's here now with Hockerman. Schoen, pass, knocked away by Resop, but it was tipped and given to Stankiewicz. Yeah. Now in the lane is Drew. Her shot's no good, and a rebound by Raina Straczynski.
Look out.
Her pass stolen away. It's 2-on-1 Westfield.
Nice job.
Lays it up and in as Brooklyn Stankiewicz, and Ripon needs a timeout.
Westfield doing a good job of just laying in the weeds and watching Ripon. Little soft with the ball. On that cross court, kind of a lot of air under that pass. And give Westfield credit laying in the weeds and just getting steals.
Well, Marty, the Ripon in that possession, they got a nice 3 from Raina Straczynski, but since then, the word that comes up to me is discombobulated. Fouls and turnovers.
And it's all because of the pressure. And like I said, that's something they're going to have to work on this year is backcourt players have to get stronger with the ball. Too much, there's that old expression, you dribble with a purpose. And there's just a lot of nervous dribbling going on right now. And someone's going to have to take charge and be strong with the ball and accept that responsibility for the Tigers. Because the other teams will see this and they're going to be thinking the same thing. But collectively as a group, I like what Ripon's doing.
All right, there's that pressure, Marty, that Westfield is putting on. But Ripon gets the inbound here to Danny Brewer. Yeah. Millie Gales picks up a loose ball, and she gets it across the timeline, goes to the baseline. She lost control of it, and it's another turnover. Tough break for Ripon. A good thing they had that 12-point lead because they're leading by 5 right now.
Yeah, and right now their biggest problem is not the scoreboard. It's just getting some consistency on offense.
Now making a move, and the basket is good by Libby Schoen of Westfield. A Ripon player went down. That was Millie Gales. She's slow to get up.
Bounced off the ball screen.
Yep, but she's going to be okay. And she will come out of the game. Paisley Spalding will be in, as will Brenna Flanagan for the Tigers.
They need somebody that can calm the Ripon team down.
All right, Spalding, and it's a turnover. Shot is up, no good. And we're going to have an over-the-back foul on Westfield on the missed shot.
That'll be the 4th on Drew.
Yes, Haley Drew, 5th personal, and that's a tough break for Westfield, but a good break for the Tigers as she has 12 points in this game. All right, Ripon will get the inbound here to Danny Brewer. Her pass goes to Adele Miner, going to go to the basket, and she lost control of the ball, and it's taken away by the Pioneers. This is Stankiewicz to the basket, up and no good. Westfield rebound, and the shot is by Claire Peschel. She's fouled.
Converting turnovers into points and attacking the basket. The difference really of the two teams is fundamentally Westfield's stronger with the ball, and that's it. Both teams are playing, trying to get the tempo up.
Well, the foul is on Ripon's Raina Straczynski, her first, team's 3rd of the half. The shot was good by Brooklyn Stankiewicz. Is that who that is? I can't see the number. I'm going to have to wait.
I can't either.
And her second one is no good.
Got out hustled on the rebound by that Hockerman. She's such a beast.
The shot was by Claire Peschel. Made the first, missed the second. Westfield got the rebound, and now we get another foul.
Well, Ripon's getting beat off the dribble, and then they're reaching afterwards, compounding the issue with a foul. That was a ticky-tacky foul, but they're going to reward Westfield for being, I think, just really strong with the ball.
So Resop comes back in. The foul's on Brenda Flanagan, her first, team's fourth. All right, Westfield with possession. They get the ball in and making a drive to the basket. And
nice
it's
block.
knocked away by Resop.
Yeah.
Stankiewicz wanted to pass, but Resop was able to block it. Adele Miner gets it across the timeline to
the last
Resop.
time we saw Ripon in the half-court offense?
Right, it's been a little bit.
It's been a long time.
I mean, we're at the 12:53 mark, so I'm going to say about 6 minutes.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, Spalding. And was she fouled? She was, as she made a move.
Yeah, that's Hockerman's third. And that's how you have to do it. You create the contact. Hockerman, with that time, was on the receiving end of what she does so well, and that's creating contact and forcing the officials to call fouls.
All right, Emerson Peer returns for the Tigers.
That is her third.
And it is her third and a third-team foul. All right, it's Anna Buchholz was into the game.
Nice pass.
And a turnaround shot by Buchholz, no good. Westfield gets the rebound.
I like the play.
It was in the lane, good shot. But Westfield with
ball
the
screen
chance
teammates.
Here to tie. Driving to the basket. Shot was blocked there by Miner, and now the loose ball.
How can you?
I don't know, there was a travel or something there. Because Resop and Hockerman were tied up.
Funny. And everybody stopped playing. Assuming that
there'd be a whistle.
One of the three officials would blow their whistle.
Right. But none of them did.
No.
Result of all of that is Westfield gets the ball. Okay. Into the lane. Shot blocked by Resop on Peyton Williams.
How many blocks does she have?
And rebounds as well. Now into the right baseline is Pierce. She's going to try a three, and she gets it.
Boy, did they need that.
They did indeed.
Now let's see if that gives you a little energy on the defensive side of things.
Emerson Pierce, second three of the game. Driving down the lane is Brooklyn Stankiewicz.
Now, on that play, Miner has to learn you don't have to jump in the air and jump towards the person with the penetration dribble. Just get the charge. Just stand there. And she made up her mind. She was going to go through the wall, and you just got to take the charge.
So the foul, it's the sixth team foul. And Marty, you'd be surprised at this, but that foul was called on Emma Resop.
I am very surprised.
Yeah. So maybe they got the numbers wrong. I don't know.
Yeah, they did.
But Brooklyn Stankiewicz makes one of the two free throws.
And if I'm a coach, I'm going to, depending on my team's foul situations, I'm going to let that ref know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well,
about if they're assigning one, because that's the third foul.
That's the third foul on Resop.
Yeah.
Whereas
and she was nowhere near that.
Adele Miner only has one. Double dribble by the Tigers and another turnover.
I think that was Miner. Got her hands in there and got the guard. For once, Ripon created a backcourt player to turn the ball over. Good move.
Brooklyn Stankiewicz will inbound for the Pioneers. Here to Libby Schoen across the timeline. Left side is Williams with it. She's going to dribble it out.
Ripon stays in their zone.
Hockerman. Now remember, Westfield's best player's off the floor.
Nice
but
move.
It doesn't matter as Libby Schoen hits a two.
Ripon has to understand that. Well, she lost her dribble, so you come to the ball. There you go.
And Miner came to the ball from Reese Brooks across the timeline into the lane. She's going to lay it up, and no foul was called.
Nope, the ball was blocked.
Ball was blocked. And Westfield the other way. Schoen to the basket, off the left side, layup, good!
Yeah.
Libby Schoen.
The downside to the zone is no one's moving their feet. Sometimes when you're playing zone, you get a little flat-footed, and Ripon's doing that. Nice job by the Pioneers.
And
just dribbling through the zone. No one's adjusting.
The Tigers had to take a timeout, Marty. We're at a tie game. 36 all. 11:05 remains in the second half. Not
Well,
only that, but what a half by Libby Schoen. She's got 15 points.
Well, take away the 3 by Emerson Pierre. And when's the last time Ripon scored?
They only have 6 points in the second half.
Oh, there you go.
2 threes, one by Trochinsky, the other
early.
by Pierre.
And that was early in the second half. So
because it was
the turnovers is what's just absolutely killing them.
30-22 at the half, so 14-6 is what Ripon has been outscored here. But it is a timeout, and we'll see. Ripon needs to settle down here a little bit. They've struggled in this first part of the second half.
Yeah, and the reason why they're struggling once again, pressure created by Westfield, and then Ripon has a hard time dealing with that pressure. Simply because, like I said, you need strength with the ball. You got to be strong with the ball, and they smell blood right now on Ripon. And Ripon's got to they got to figure out if you can't dribble against that pressure, get some good spacing, and maybe you can pass your way out of it and attack the basket. A couple skip passes in your half-court offense. But I noticed that when Ripon beats the pressure, they keep going, and sometimes they're out of control.
All right.
They want to set and run their offense.
Reese Brooks gets the inbound here to Emerson Pierre. Westfield still on the press.
Calm under fire.
There's a pass. It's taken by the Tigers. Anna Buchholz runs it down. Back to Pierre now. She's at the half-court mark. Looking to go somewhere, and she gets it to Adele Miner. Miner's in the lane, going to lay it up, and she was fouled on the play. Good move through the foul.
Spacing was good that time by the Tigers.
So for Westfield, it's the 4th team foul, and it is the first on Claire Peschel. Adele Miner gets 2 free throws. She has 1 basket this evening and in this game. And her free throw is no good, little hard, off the back of the rim. She'll get another.
And the importance of the free throws are that much more important because of the drought scoring by Ripon here in the second half.
Here's the second one, and that's good. So Adele Miner, 3 points, makes 1 of 2 free throws. Ripon retakes the lead, 37-36. Now the Pioneers. Into the right corner is Williams to Bowen. She goes in the lane, but it's tipped away by Miner and stolen by Pierre, who goes down the right sideline.
See, now I like to see him dribble the ball back up on top instead of picking up the dribble.
Gets it to Buchholz. She'll make a move to the free throw line. The ball is loose, stolen by Westfield. Laying it up and in is Brooklyn Stankiewicz.
And there's their lead at the 10:05 mark.
38-37.
Okay.
Right. Here's Reese Brooks the other way. Gets it now to Pierre?
Oh, look at the rim.
Now left corner 3. Good by Brenna Flanagan.
Remember Flanagan getting in games last year too. One of the seniors, 4 seniors on the squad. Coming
and
off the bench, doing a good
Ripon
job.
retakes the lead. Stankiewicz now, top of the circle. Over here to Hockerman, right side wing. Schoen gonna dribble, stop. Nice little jumper by Libby Schoen.
Little dribble, relocate, stop and pop, like you said.
She's just a sophomore.
Calm under fire.
Now Reese Brooks the other way for the Tigers. On the wing. Gets a screen, gonna take a 3. No good. Rebounded by Libby Schoen.
Stop the ball.
Long pass down the floor. It's caught and no good by Stankiewicz. We're gonna have a tie-up on the rebound.
So Ripon will get the virtue of the possession arrow. There's no reason for Ripon to get beat down the court. Nobody was back on defense. Good job by the rebounder to recognize that on the outlet pass. And Ripon fortunate not having Westfield to score on that play.
All right, Raina Trochinsky inbounds it. Gets it now to Danny Brewer across the timeline. She'll make a move to Trochinsky in the right corner. A couple of dribbles and stops.
Get out of that corner.
Adele Miner now. Over here to Spalding to drive, and she's going to be called for an offensive foul.
The only reason why I disagree with that, she was nowhere being squared up on her. The contact was by the ball dribbler, but she wasn't square on her. But a definitive call by the ref. I like that.
Paisley Spalding, her 4th personal, 7th team foul. So Westfield will go to the free throw line now for the rest of the game.
And remember, Drew's back in, and Drew's back out there now that they have a tie game, and she's set for a while with that 4th foul. And don't leave her open. Look at this.
And she's going to drive to the basket. It's blocked by Adele Miner, but the loose ball picked up by Westfield.
I'll tell you what, defensively, how many block shots did the Lady Tigers have? Outstanding defensive effort.
Here's Schoen to Stankiewicz, cross court to Drew. And
look at that.
She's going to go cross court to Schoen. Right baseline shot, good.
Backed off. Miner was up tight, and then she backed off, and then boom. She let the shooter get comfortable, and she took the shot.
All right, Miner's going to drive to the basket, lays it up off glass, no good. And the rebound to Kaden Hockerman for Westfield.
Ripon down by 2, less than 8 minutes remaining in the game.
All right, here we go, Schoen. Drew on the wing, she's going to take a 3.
Why not?
She hits it.
She's the best offensive player on the court.
Haley Drew. And she has 15 points. Now Ripon down by 5. Here's Miner at the free throw line, going to drive, shot off glass, no good. Another rebound, Haley Drew. Now Westfield's going to slow it up a little.
Ripon getting shots instead of turning it over, so that's a huge plus.
Now remember, in the first half, Ripon was down by 8, and they rallied. Let's see if they have another rally in them. Here's Schoen in the baseline left corner. Going to post it up to Claire Peschel, but a foul.
Silly foul from behind.
And let's see.
It's on Miner.
Adele Miner, 2nd personal, 8th team. Bonus for Westfield. They'll shoot 1+1 if made.
Okay, Hockerman last time, and I believe it was either late in the first half or early in the second half, she missed her first 2 free throws.
So Millie Gales comes in, as does Emerisa.
And all of a sudden, Ripon's down by 5.
Claire Peschel will get a free throw here with, she has to make it to get the bonus. She misses. Emerisa the rebound.
So she's 0 for 3 unofficially from the free throw line, Hockerman.
So the Tigers down by 5. Here's Danny Brewer with it. She's going to get it now to Peer. Peer on the right wing, going to drive the basket off glass. Shot no good, but she did draw a foul.
Nice crossover, got fouled on the reach. She'll shoot 2. And boy, are these important, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Because the shots, the scoring from the floor is coming so rare in the second half for Ripon. You got to take opportunities from the free throw line.
Oh, and she missed that one. Emerson Peer tonight has 2 3-point baskets, so she has 6 points. The foul was on Peyton Williams of Westfield, her first, team's 5th. Second one, in and out. Rebound by Claire Peschel. And long pass, layup, no good. There by Kaden Hockerman, but
are they aggressive on the rebounding glass?
They got an offensive rebound, another one.
They've had quite a few of them.
Here, a pass here to Kaden Hockerman, who was at her knees, but she was able to get control. A 3 in the corner by
Get
Schoen,
going.
no good. Resop the rebound. Now Gales. Brewer to the basket. She's going to lay it up. Oh, it was knocked out of her hands.
Great recognition by Brewer. Pump fake, get him in the air, attack with the dribble. But that time it was just knocked out of bounds as she gathered herself for the layup.
All right, Gales will inbound it. Gets it to Peer. She's posted up. Resop, free throw line jumper. Good! Emma Resop.
Shot it from the free throw line. Nice job.
And
didn't take the dribble, just caught and shot.
She has 7 on the night. It's 45-42 Westfield. All right, Ripon on the defense here. Stankiewicz, Schoen, right side. Williams 3. Off the glass 3, and it's good.
Well, they thought Ripon has a couple of those tonight. Why not us?
Her
on
first
the bank 3.
Yeah, her first points of the night. And it's a big basket, giving Westfield a 6-point lead. Now, the ball goes out of bounds, knocked away by the Pioneers. All right, Reese Brooks in.
Looked like it was off the Ripon player. So a good break for Ripon. See, the coach is questioning it. So Ripon with an opportunity to get points here.
They need him.
Yeah, they do.
Now
Well, Hockerman is like Sergeant Slaughter. I mean, I want her on my team. I don't want to have to play her. I want her with me, not against me.
All right, Reese Brooks to inbound.
There it is.
Danny Brewer, open three. No good. Hockerman the rebound for the Pioneers. And then Hockerman's a senior, and yes, she plays like it.
Oh, no, she has nothing being a senior. She's just a monster. I bet you she was like that in 10th grade.
Here's a drive to the basket by Brooklyn Stankiewicz. She lays it up and in off glass.
There's a lot of seniors that don't play like Hockerman.
And now it's Reese Brooks. Tigers down by 8. 5 minutes to go in this second half. Reese Brooks will take a three and hits it. Boy, did the Tigers need that one.
Yeah, 2-possession game below 5 minutes. But you got to stop them on this end if you want to give yourself a chance to come back and steal this game.
Here's Libby Schoen, wing right side, gets it now to Drew. Shot no good, gets her own rebound. Shot is up and in.
I love the offensive rebounding by the Pioneers.
Haley Drew lead back to 7 now. And here come the Tigers. Danny Brewer. Tigers will take a timeout. Kirsten Sauerbrei wants to set up a play. They need a basket. 4:26 remaining in the second half.
They don't have a lot of, if Resop's not around the basket, they don't have a lot of offensive inside game, it seems, tonight. A lot of their success has come from downtown. I won't be surprised if they're going to look at an opportunity to set a screen on a three.
Tell you what, Marty.
Or if they're going to attack the basket aggressively, maybe you get a whistle, get to the line.
Westfield has only had 5 players scoring tonight, but they've been big. Libby Schoen with 19 points. She's a sophomore. Haley Drew, we talked about, senior, she has 17. So those are the big scorers for the Pioneers. And then on top of that, Brooklyn Stankiewicz, the other sophomore, she has 12 points.
No, and they're just physical. They're physical and aggressive, and the Hockerman, senior Hockerman, shows by example on how aggressive on both ends of the court. Resop's going to have to get back to what she did early on in this game tonight, on both ends. Rebounding and shot blocking. Let's see what they put in here.
All right, again, 4:26 remain in the second half. It's Westfield 52, Ripon 45. Ripon with possession of the ball. Reese Brooks to inbound it to Emerson Peer between the circles. She goes left side, now back to Reese Brooks. Brooks still on the wing, now to the top of the circle. Goes back to Peer. Peer, right corner to Adele Miner. To Reese Brooks again.
Good defense, just man-to-man, nothing fancy.
Miner to the basket.
There you go.
Nope.
Ooh.
Now to Resop to the basket. Shot off glass, good.
Nice job. I thought she gave up an open jump shot, but she created with a fake pass, created the defense to commit. Great attack by Resop.
Got the basket after the timeout, very important. Now Schoen with a little jumper, and
nice
she hits it.
Nice runner with a little half hook. Wow.
Very nice.
What a big answer after Ripon scored.
All right, Peer across the timeline.
3.5 minutes.
Now
Don't have a lot of time here.
To Reese Brooks. Oh, the pass to try to get it to Resop was stolen away by Westfield.
Yeah, they kind of telegraphed it.
All right. Here's Drew with it. Now they're going to bring it out, Westfield is. Going to take some time. Now a pass to Stankiewicz, back to Drew. And Reese Brooks with a foul. It'll be a bonus for the Pioneers. That's Reese's third personal, 9th team. We have Danny Brewer back in. Gale's out. And Haley Drew, her with 4 fouls. She's played in the second half here, a lot of minutes with 4 fouls.
So Westfield, a chance to improve, and they didn't.
Nope.
Still got the 7-point lead with less than 3 minutes. Ripon trailing.
Danny Brewer with the rebound, and she'll bring it up for the Tigers.
Brewer's looking for somebody to move.
Brooks, Resop, going to drive to the basket. Nope, brings it
There
up
you
to
go.
Brewer. Brewer to Peer into the right corner to the basket, and the shot is up. Oh, and she was too low behind the backboard.
There should have been a foul on going through the Ripon ball screen. No call.
And Westfield gets the loose ball after the missed shot. And here's Stankiewicz with it.
You can't collapse anymore. You have to come out on him. You have to be a risk taker here on defense.
Here's Drew into the lane. Bounce pass.
Oh, boy.
Oh, through the hands of Claire Peschel. It's a turnover, and the Tigers will get it. Down by 7.
What a break.
2:13 remains in the second half.
Got to come away with points here, I think.
Here's Reese up. And, we have a held ball. And as luck would have it, the arrow goes to the Tigers. So Emerson Peer will inbound it for Ripon. Underneath the basket, left side to Reese Brooks. To the baseline, little floater, short, gets her own rebound shot, no good, out of bounds. Knocked away by the Pioneers. So Ripon will retain possession. Reese Brooks will inbound it for Ripon. And
boy, you have Minor wide open for a 3 if she wants it.
She goes now to Zet Peer with a 3, shot no good, short. Rebounded hard off the rim to Westfield, laying it up, missing. The shot, though, was Westfield's. Haley Drew, one of her few misses.
Below 2 minutes here. Yeah, good job by Peer just to bother her. Take her eye off the rim.
Peer to Reese Brooks now. Again, down by 7. A 3 by Reese Brooks is no good off the rim. Adele Minor, the rebound, no good. Reese up, the rebound, no good. It's bounced out of there. And Brooklyn Stankiewicz gets the rebound for Westfield.
It's a great sequence of offensive rebounding. Ball just didn't fall.
Yep, 3 opportunities. All right, Ripon's probably going to have to foul here.
Well, guard close.
Danny Brewer on Schoen. And now the ball to Drew and a foul on Reese Brooks. Her 4th, team's 10th. So Westfield will shoot 2 the rest of the game. So it's a tough one here tonight. Both teams having 8-point leads. That's been the biggest lead for either team. And Haley Drew just equaled that now in the second half for the Pioneers. Paisley Spalding enters now for Ripon. Drew's second free throw also good. Now it's a 9-point lead. And 1:10 remains in the second half. Emerson Peer to the basket, and she drew a foul.
I like Peer's mindset, I'll tell you. She knows when to shoot the 3, doesn't rush a bad one, and she seems to know when to attack.
Claire Peschel on the foul, her second, team 6th.
I mentioned it earlier. There's 2 ways to look at this if you're Ripon. You attack the rim like there, get the whistle, get to the line, or you have to recognize as soon as you have an opportunity at a 3, you take it.
First free throw, no good. She'll get a second. And this one is also no good. Reese up, fights for the rebound. Hockerman knocked it out of her hands.
Yes.
So Ripon will retain possession again, down by 9. Peer on the inbound. To Spalding.
Oh, come on.
What did they call?
They called a moving screen, a legal screen on Minor. But the person with the ball has to wait to let Minor get the screen on there, and then there wouldn't be movement on it. Took off too soon. The person with the ball got Ernser in her pants, took off before the screen could get set. So it was the right call.
Well, Adele's 3rd personal. But now we have a foul. We have a stoppage of the clock. Is it a foul? Yes. Foul on Ripon, Emerson Peer, 2nd personal, but Westfield will get 2 free throws with 61 seconds remaining in this second half. Pioneers 56, Tigers 47. 2 free throws for Brooklyn Stankiewicz. And around
I'd give a half point on the scoreboard for that. That thing spent so much time spinning around the inside of the cylinder.
I thought maybe that was going to go, but it didn't.
Yeah.
So she gets a second one, and this one is no good. And it's a lane violation by the shooter, Stankiewicz. Ripon gets the ball. All right. Brooks will inbound to Pierre, who brings it up. Under a minute now. Minor posted up, goes back to Brewer.
Repost, spacing was off.
And the pass wasn't very good, and it's going to be a held ball and possession to Westfield. So a turnover, and the Pioneers get it with 48 seconds remaining. Drew to inbound it to
should have stayed
Schoen.
with her. Forget the ball in that situation. Just mirror the receiver.
Now Drew, Stankiewicz, 40 seconds. Drew with it. Hockerman, Schoen.
I would just say get on your person and stay with them. Don't sink.
And now a hand check foul by Emerson Pierre. Her third. And the result there, 2 free throws for Westfield.
Well, Westfield came in here tonight and took the lead. Ripon had a response to it, down 8, and Ripon was up by 8. So they fought back. They're just going to have to figure a way how to take care of the ball under pressure, because that looks like a situation. It's not going to just correct itself. Other than that, the energy by Ripon, I really liked it.
Both free throws good by Libby Schoen. 58-47. Reese Brooks, Danny Brewer. Brooks for a 3 off the back of the rim, no good. Rebounded Haley Drew with 15, and I think that'll probably do it. Tough loss for the Tigers after having an 8-point first half lead, but they just couldn't hang on. That first 4 or 5 minutes of the second half.
Yeah, it was just a turnover situation,
Yeah.
but the season's early. Ripon's 0-3. Westfield goes to what? 2-1.
2-1.
Yeah. So they're in our conference. So we're going to be seeing these Pioneers, and in fact, you got the boys game.
Got the boys a week from tonight.
Yeah. Okay.
So anyway, the final score was the Ripon Tigers 47 and the Westfield Pioneers 58. The Pioneers take the win.
And hopefully we can talk to Coach
leads.
Sauerbrei in a pregame interview next week as well. Yeah. Lynn, it's good to be back on the saddle again.
It is. Let's review some of the
go ahead.
scoring here. We'll start with the victors tonight, the Westfield Pioneers. Brooklyn Stankiewicz had 12 points. Haley Drew had a big game tonight.
Oh, yeah. Haley
14.
Drew got those 4 fouls and then had to come back in with 9 minutes left in the second half and never fouled again and still was effective on that half-court offense.
She had 19 points tonight. Haley Drew did. Libby Schoen, she had quite the game here.
Yeah.
She had 23 points. She's just a sophomore.
Yep, just
Libby
a puppy.
Schoen and had 23. Otherwise, Claire Peschel had 1. Peyton Williams had 3. That rounds out the scoring for Westfield. They only had 5 on the scoreboard tonight. But a big one, a couple of them, 3 in double figures.
Oh, yeah, very impressive.
All right, for the Tigers, Raina Truczynski had 3, and she hit that first 3 of the second half for Ripon. Reese Brooks had 6 points on 2 3-point baskets. Brenna Flanagan had a 3 for 3 points. Emma Resop, she had 9 points tonight, 3 baskets, 3 free throws. Danny Brewer with 5, including a 3-point basket. Adele Miner had 3 points. It was Emerson Pierre with 6 points tonight on 2 3-point baskets. Anna Buchholz with 5, including a 3-pointer. It was Paisley Spalding with 2. Millie Gales had 5 points, including 3 free throws. So the final, the Westfield Pioneers 58, the Ripon Tigers had 47. Our next broadcast a week from tonight, Marty, the boys, as Westfield will be in town to take on the Ripon Tigers. That's Tuesday, December 2nd.
We'll see what Coach Bradley can do, see if he can take on those Pioneers of Westfield.
The next girls' game is a week from tonight, as Ripon will be at Marquezan. The next Ripon home game for the girls is Tuesday, December 9th.
Lamira.
When Ripon hosts Lamira. All right. Well, we want to, again, thank you for joining us here on the Ripon channel. We appreciate that. Again, youtube.com/Ripon channel. We appreciate you watching and listening here this evening.
We sure do.
We want to thank Nyla and Patrick for putting in the hard work tonight, for getting our game on the air.
Yep.
Any parting words, Marty?
No, other than it's good to be indoors again playing the round ball season, and it's early, and we got a lot of games to bring you. Looking forward to it. And we'll see how the first-year coach, Sauerbrei, Kirsten Sauerbrei, finally got a chance to see her, and it'll be good to talk to her next home game.
We want to wish you, Marty, a happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah, likewise.
And also to all
to
of
our
our viewers, and a happy Thanksgiving as well, coming up here in a couple of days.
Yeah, I could be wearing stretch clothing by then.
Final score, Westfield 48, Ripon 47. And again, thank you for watching and listening. We appreciate it. So, good night from Ripon High School. You have been watching Tigers girls basketball on the Ripon channel.